Could Angel Reese's injury be more than it seems? As rumors swirl around her sudden exit from the season, fans are left wondering, was it really a wrist injury or just a strategic move in the midst of her fierce rivalry with Caitlin Clark? Let's dive deep into the controversy that's rocking the WNBA. Angel Reese's announcement of her season-ending wrist injury has sparked a firestorm of speculation among fans and experts alike. While injuries are a common part of any sport, this particular incident has raised more questions than answers. Could this be a tactical retreat? Social media is buzzing with conspiracy theories, with some fans suggesting Reese's injury might be a fugazi, a fabricated or exaggerated injury. The timing, just as her rivalry with Caitlin Clark is heating up, has only fueled the speculation. Reese's press conference also raised eyebrows. Despite announcing her injury, there was a conspicuous absence of detailed medical information, leaving fans and analysts to question whether the injury is as severe as claimed. Is she stepping out to focus on other endeavors, or is the injury real but strategically underplayed? These are the questions fans are asking, and the lack of clarity has only intensified the controversy. As for the injuries, they are real, and tumbling them over is fairly unreasonable considering the circumstance. Some supporters have stepped in to defend Reese, reminding everyone that injuries can be risky. However, the questions and concerns about the reasons behind Reese's withdrawal point to a greater stress that most athletes will have to contend with, especially when in the spotlight. It is no secret that the drama created by the competition between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark has brought sensations to the WNBA. Sports fans were able to witness immense tensions every time the two rivals clashed. But alas, Caitlin Clark has been on top of the sport for the past few weeks, and this has brought conflicts in the statistics that have intensified the rivalry even more, and the debates from the public. One of the most viewed and followed stories in sports has been the Clark-Reese keen rivalry. As passionate as Reese tends to be on the court, Clark's intensity borders on cool, calm, and collected. This interaction has been a magnet for fans, broadening the appeal of women's basketball and taking it to a new level of popularity. Despite the injury sustained by Reese, there is a cause for concern in this respect with regard to the future of this duel. Will the WNBA be able to keep this newly gained traction with such a top draw injured? I guess that may depend upon whether Reese recovers from this injury or not, and whether the league still has the capability to sell such rivalries to encourage viewership. The media, equally so, has a powerful influence in changing people's impressions of personalities, and in the case of Angel Reese, it is no exception. Since the announcement of her injury, many media houses have reported differently on facts surrounding the injury and its degree, causing the fans bewilderment. Some of the reporters have come out criticizing Reese's relationship activities outside the games, claiming that her injury might be used as an excuse for retiring or changing careers. Of course, it is worth mentioning that Caitlin Clark has been playing very consistently, which has kept her in the headlines as a media outlet, while on the other hand, showing what the media refers to as Saw in American Reese. Allowing this comparison to be unwavering has played a major role in shaping Reese's controversial persona. Some experts argue that this media narrative has further intensified the rivalry, depicting her as the villain and Clark as the upstart. Reese, however, shies away from such aloofness. The actress, during a podcast, spoke about some of the constraints that she faces and how people's scrutiny has all negatively impacted her. This is how and why many of them end up being further abused. It's however with this realization that we seek how the media can escalate the sports drama such that the athletes lose control over the image that they would like to be portrayed. Unless there are those rumors, one can get really concerned about Angel Reese's health. Injuries to the wrists of athletes can be nasty, and especially in basketball players who make use of their wrist for shooting and ball handling quite a number of times. Doctors have also given their views, indicating that if it permanent, such injury could affect her career opportunities in the future. Even if she should endorse the surgical option, recovery and rehabilitation will be a long and quite unpredictable process. Athletes are put in a quandary on whether to bear the pain in pursuit of their profession or remain free from painful injuries at the expense of their profession. Reese has shown desire to be active in other areas outside her sport, particularly the media and brands, and this injury seemed to put her able to perform in that area fast track. As of now, however, her followers have been left with preference to what course of action she will take. Would she perhaps have the operation and subsequently embrace her rehabilitation, or would she resolve to put the court out of her mind completely? In any event, this injury has raised the stakes for Reese, both with respect to her basketball future and with respect to her life's endeavors. It is notable that under the competitive circumstances, Caitlin Clark has behaved like a lady when speaking of Angel Reese's injury. Clark's recent words came in a context of an interview where she focused on the WNBA and the contributions of Reese in it, encouraging her to recover quickly while squashing the perception of hard chase for the prize without maintaining dignity. There was little sympathy for Clark and little surprise when she was all flying about in the WNBA a few months later. Year in, year out, her performance in games seems to be setting new records, and with Reese looking to be out for the season, it's even forced to see how Clark only makes more of a mark in the league. Now that Clark is still performing very well for her team and the league by registering several important statistics, experts and fans alike have started asking whether the WNBA will still be as thrilling without the Clark versus Reese face-off. This situation brings forward the intricacies that go hand in hand with sporting rivalries. While they can enhance the ratings and generate new audiences, they may also turn out to be toxic if handled poorly. With Reese's outlook in exile pending, the WNBA has also grappled with the need to market its stars while nurturing rivalries that allow healthy competition. As for Clark, it appears that she is too preoccupied with the business of her game and suffices to be a role model in the champions of the sports for young sports people. As the dust settles on this latest chapter in the Caitlin Clark Angel Reese saga, it is unquestionable that something has to be said about the importance of such rivalries. Be it spectators, be it sportsmen, rivalries are enjoyed by everyone. It provokes rough discussions, and officials do not remain indifferent. But what happens when one of the rivalries is injured and consists solely of one party? Has Caitlin Clark taken center stage, and will Angel Reese be exiled forever? Time will tell. Until then, we are happy to play cognizant that better days are twinkling ahead for women's basketball, with Clark overpowering and Reese reshaping.
There are thousands of people on social media who are questioning this injury. There are thousands of people on social media who are claiming that this Angel Reese injury is fake, or as Donnie Brasco would call it, a fugazi.
And even in her press conference, it didn't seem like anything was wrong. She didn't discuss an injury, so fans were actually really shocked when she came out and said that she would be out for the rest of the season. In the 24 hours after the news broke, the internet ran wild with conspiracy theories. They were wondering if she was truly injured. Did she just decide to tap out of the season because she didn't want to be in the Rookie of the Year conversations anymore?
Told me that I could either not get surgery or have surgery. The risk of not having surgery, I could literally have arthritis at 22 years old. That wasn't an option. The bone could literally crack and literally completely shatter. Right now it's like a hairline, literally a hairline, like shatter, not even that big, but they're gonna put like a small little screw in it.
These two players in the way that they probably should have, because I feel like they have a pretty big threat with these two if they use them properly. So hopefully, even with Angel Reese out through the rest of the season, they can maybe try some different lineups, try to run offenses a different way.
Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, drop a comment, or press the subscribe button on WNBA and the players you love, as well as basketball in general. See you next time.